Venom. Be the anti-Doctor DRHINO. Yep. But yeah, so here we are.
Yeah, we
Here we
out here,
be.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's been a while. It's been a good while since like you were saying, you said it was May, like we last time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, that was the last time that we were live was May. It was like the end of May, I think, something like that. So
I can't
somewhere around there.
I can't believe that. It's
Dude, it's
life.
almost September.
Life does get busy, man.
Yeah, it's
And
literally almost September already. It's gonna be Halloween and frickin' Christmas before you even know it.
getting old sucks.
you have no idea, man. It gets so much worse. It gets so
But
much worse. Well, you got to wake up and think about how you're going to actually get out of bed and get dressed. Man, it gets terrible.
oh
Yeah, it
gosh,
gets bad. It gets bad. But
I
yeah,
was
man,
talking.
thanks for having me on here. This is pretty cool.
Well,
Get my
you're not welcome. No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
fine. That's fine. That's
No,
fine.
but seriously, yeah, I'm
Surprise, I'm
totally
into that kind of thing.
surprised, mother.
Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So
So
hopefully,
yeah,
well, the internet's telling me now that your connection is not good. I was like, bull crap. The connection is fine
it'll be
unless there's a
fine.
storm, unless the wind is picking up, which shouldn't. But
Mm-hmm. I
just
mean,
waiting.
I've got a storm here, but it's been like basically nothing. We've had sprinkles and freaking clouds for the past 2 or 3 days, and
So
that's
it's like
it.
an on and off thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
It's not the biblical rain that we've been expecting. I mean, it literally just kind of like bits on the ground and then it's done. So
That's just the precursor to all, I guess.
yeah, yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. It does what it
So
wants. Yeah,
I know
Michael says
everyone's
it's raining, man.
yeah. I know everyone's waiting for this one. It's raining. Oh god.
Hallelujah, it's raining, man.
Gosh.
Uh-huh. So what's on the agenda there, little fella?
Well, we want to talk about Ishowspeed. Oh, I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Ishowmeet.
I show meat. Yep, that's his new nickname. Yep, that's his new nickname. Now, the most important part is, okay, of that whole thing is, do you actually think it was an accident?
Yeah, honestly, he genuinely had the look of fear in his eye, like, oh no, like you know
Yeah.
how like the e thoughts like try to pretend like, oh, I didn't mean to do
Yeah.
this,
Oh,
like, well,
it fell out. Yeah.
yeah, no, he had a genuine look.
Oh.
He had a genuine look of fear on his face.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I really, really hope and pray that it was an accident, and I think probably deep down it probably was. But I mean, I don't know, man. As a person who's owned a wiener himself for the past 45 years, like, I'm fairly conscious of its position and its possible display, if you will. Um, man, I don't know. I don't know. I suppose it's possible, but
I mean, yeah, I kind of wondered too, like why he got up and he was just pelvic thrusting.
yeah.
I just, it's kind of like, but when it just seems like I don't know much about the guy other than like that one incident that happened with him, and then now this. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
only time I ever paid attention. And I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
he's not. I don't really see him getting a lot of controversies, really. And when he does, it's usually not his fault, unless I missed something.
It's not his fault, or he's fairly innocent. Yeah. What was it him or was it KSI that was in the whole crypto scandal like 7-8
Oh,
months ago? Do you remember that?
that was KSI, I believe.
That was KSI. Okay, that makes sense because him and Logan Paul, they love the crypto.
Yeah, and speaking of Logan Paul, I think he's married now.
I saw something on my For You page, and I didn't get a chance to watch it, but it said something about him being in trouble. Then it showed a picture of like his fiance with some other dude. So I don't know if that was probably clickbait, but I
Yeah,
don't know. It's probably clickbait.
Yeah, it's well, you never know about nowadays, especially with news concerning people like him.
Right.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, and then you just have to really ask, like, well, is this all part of the plan where they're just trying to get attention again, or?
Hmm.
And I just, I just
Yeah.
like I don't care anything that concerns with the Paul brothers, unless they did something really stupid like how they did in Japan.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, was it
I'm just like,
2017?
yeah, I'm just like, wow,
Hmm.
you can't really be any more moronic than this.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, and I don't really have a problem with KSI. And I've never had a problem with Ishowspeed. I mean, I've seen a little bit about him. I've never really watched him or anything like that. KSI is all right, but it might be a hot take, but I'm going to come out there and say that I absolutely hate the Paul brothers. Like, period. There's just something about them, even if they've never done anything wrong. There's just something that I just don't like about them. And they've done plenty of stuff to make me not like them anyway, so I don't feel too terrible
Well,
about it. Like, I don't know.
no, I totally understand. And well, the thing is, I've been working and saving up towards going to Japan just to study
Yeah.
to study their customs, how to reach a market like that, and
Hmm.
understand their laws and everything, before I can,
Right.
try to have a business over there. Try to expand a business over there one day.
Yeah. Hmm.
And it's like it's dumb. I'm gonna try to mind my words here because I'm gonna get a little heated.
Go
But
for
it's
it.
just
Do it.
it's idiots like him, his brother, and the Johnny Somali people. And
Hmm.
it's those people who are making it's gonna make it hard for foreigners like me who are trying to at least try to
Hmm.
try to build good relations over there.
Yeah.
And then you got these guys just walking around with a camera in the hand or whatever with their little groupies and saying the
Hmm.
most craziest shit ever.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. There actually, I saw a thing tonight, actually, where there's a lot of businesses in especially Kyoto and Tokyo that are putting signs on there warning foreigners about being rude. And they literally have a list of things that you just don't do in Japan. Don't be rude. Please don't be rude. This is
God.
what you don't do. And it's just basic common sense
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what
See,
I'm
that's
saying.
the
It's
part that
common
makes me sick.
sense.
Yeah, that's the stuff that makes me sick. It's like, dude, you basically don't be a butthole and you're fine. They'll overlook the cultural differences. They understand. You're from America. That's cool. You didn't know that is,
Right.
is rude,
Right.
but you just don't be a butthole.
Yeah, but when you're talking about like, oh, well, the Japanese deserve Hiroshima and I'm like, bro, you're fucked up, bro. You're fucked up for saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well, I think I know who you're talking about with that. That was that one prank dude from I don't remember where the
Yeah,
hell he's
yeah,
from.
Johnny Somali or whatever the hell
Is
his
it
name
is it Johnny Somali?
is. Johnny Somali, unless someone else was doing
Ah,
it too.
God. Is he the one that got threatened by the Yakuza? Like
Yeah,
twice?
that's him.
Okay, that's him then.
Yep.
That's who I was thinking of. Yeah. Like literally the Yakuza found him, doxed him, found his ass, and went to his door several times, I think. And he was cool for a little bit, and then he went back out there and just started doing dumb shit. Which, I mean,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're gonna. It's bad enough that culture, and I'm not saying like I'm an expert in their culture. I've been
mm,
teaching myself for almost 2 years now.
yeah.
And with
Yeah.
their culture is that, of course, they're going to have these laws in place that are pretty strict. But with the
Hmm.
foreigners, again, they have expectations like, okay, we know you're not going to know about everything like this, but at least
Hmm.
have the common decency and have common sense about, respecting our laws and our ways of living.
Right.
And you just, it's not hard. It's not, well, maybe to Americans, because I'm just seeing a lot of,
Hmm.
it's like I'm seeing people around my fucking age, even younger.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they need their handheld and like, oh, I didn't know that,
Yep.
like you need to baby them or something, bro. Like, no,
Hmm.
you're a fucking adult. You need to start acting your age, not your shoe
Yep.
size, and like you understand wrong, right from wrong, left from right.
Hmm.
Hopefully, unless you're the education failed you and your parents did, but
Right.
we're not getting to that. But
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's like I really hope they don't try to. Well, actually, you know what? I do. I do hope they make
Yeah.
it strict on foreigner, which foreigner, well, as in like trying to separate the people who are just gonna be doing crazy shit than the people then who are gonna actually gonna
Right.
add value to their society. that
Right.
needs to
Yeah.
happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, it does. And I think I think two of the biggest causes of this, honestly, is A, they can get away with it here in the States. So they go over there and they can do it. And even if they don't think they can do, or they know they can't do it in Japan, there's money in it. Social media. I mean, even I know we're on a social media
Yeah,
platform right now, but
yeah,
social media is a cancer.
it
And
is.
I've said that for years. Like I haven't had a Facebook page since 2016. During the elections in 2016, I was like, you know what? Uh, I'm out. Like I'm not doing this anymore. You know, I lost friends and family over the election, and I didn't even. I lost one friend because I wouldn't tell them who I was voting for. They went off on me. You know, they're like, "Oh, that just means you're voting for so and so, and you're doing this and doing that." I'm like, "Dude, this has got to stop. This is just going to get worse." And I think it has. There's money in it. There's
Yeah,
money in, you know, people love a tragedy, and there's money being an asshole, and that's, you know, that's the problem.
yeah, and we seen this with and Michael says, "Hey, I wear 32." Well, that's good. And God,
Yeah.
why you got me reading? Oh my God, why you got me reading these weird ass comments, Michael? Why? But but
Yeah.
I was gonna say is that you have the and I'm not trashing the Biden administration because I really have no energy for all of that.
Yeah.
But when the Biden administration, they were hiring people with high valor accounts on social media and stuff like the TikTok people and all that. And
Uh-huh. Yeah.
it's like I'd rather you hire people who are professional at their jobs and know
Uh-huh.
what the hell they're talking about than
Right.
guys who are around my age, maybe a little bit older or younger,
Yeah.
talking about, oh, you should do this and do that, and then they try to deny that
Yep.
they weren't under the Biden administration payroll. It's like,
Hmm.
no, man, just
Yeah.
do
Well,
stuff.
and they were proud of it, and they advertised it, and they talked about it, and it was everywhere they could possibly get because 70+% of the people that they're talking to are like, hell yeah, that's amazing. Get some young people in there. This is just great. Get some young blood. Oh my God, we need diversity. We need this. We need that. I don't have a problem with diversity, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care who it is so long as they're best qualified for the job. Like, I don't care.
Right,
You know what I mean? I don't care if they're a purple chinchilla, for Christ's sake. Like, if they can do the job better than anybody else that applied or that they could find or headhunt, then awesome. That's fantastic. But I don't want them to say, oh, we need to hire more purple chinchillas and then throw it in there and they don't do shit because they don't know what they're doing.
right,
That's my problem.
yep,
You know, I could care less. You know what I mean? I could care less how you want to dress. I could care less what you do in your bedroom. It's great. That's what you do. That's whatever. I don't care. I'm the last person to throw a rock at a glass house, man. Like, you know, but if you're not right for the job, then you have no reason to be there. That's my 2 cents.
yeah. And
That's my problem with it.
Michael Black says we guess comments, but I got a strong Stoke game. You got a Stoke game, huh? Okay, I know what you're
Probably.
trying to say, but uh, I'm not gonna entertain that. I don't know. I might have to pull
uh,
LTG and get that ass banned.
ooh, get him,
No,
get
but
him.
seriously, thanks for being here, Michael Black. Seriously,
Yeah,
it's good. It's good to have you here. It's good to have people
yeah.
probably watching the replay and all that. Oh
Mm-hmm.
God,
We
he's
love you.
laughing.
We love you. Kisses. Yeah, we love you.
The man, the myth, the legend, Michael Black.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
But yeah, man, I at first when I was looking to this Ishowspeed stuff, I was like, it can't be real. I'm like, this was a prank. This had to be a real bad prank.
Yeah,
And
no,
immediately,
that's true.
immediately I was like, no. I was like, no, this ain't real. This ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden, it just like the way how like how it popped out. Man, it's so fucking surreal. Even when I'm describing it, the way how
Mm-hmm.
it popped out and everything, I'm like, no, it's real. I was
Yeah.
like, and then I saw how many people were bookmarking this shit, and I was like, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this dude
Yeah.
is only 18, and you guys are like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck, man. And I didn't even know the dude was
Yeah.
18 until I was watching an Optimus video. I think that was Optimus, or it was either Optimus or Birdman. And I was watching the video, and they were talking about like, yeah, dude only turned 18. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I watched the videos that Moist Critical did on it, Penguin Zero, and I watched Oompaville. He talked about it a little bit. He talked about it a little bit on his Twitter page too, and I'm like, God damn, this really is real. Holy crap. This really happened. I haven't watched the video just because I'll take their word for it. But nah, it happened.
I'm just to the point where I have to see it to believe it, because again, we live in a world with people generating fake media shit, and AI as well. It's just like I don't know, man. I have to see it in order to believe it, because I can't really take. And that's the curse right there of the world, of the modern society, the modern ways we live in, man. Is that
AI be tripping? AI is crazy. You don't have to have talent to do anything you want to if you know how to use any kind of AI. Between ChatGPT, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, you can do whatever the hell you want, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. And let me see. It says Ishowspeed's controversial incident, why YouTube won't ban him despite the mishap. And he's also raging at viewers reposting viral wardrobe malfunction. I would be too. I'll be angry. I'm like, dude, stop showing this shit. Like I was like, I was just, if I was 18, I'm like, bro, I'm 18 years old, and you guys are just, he's still, in our eyes, he's still a kid. He hasn't really lived life like that. And
well, the question is too, is what would have happened if he wasn't 18?
Yeah, I know.
Like
I know, and that's the thing I don't want to wrap my head around, because God, man.
Yeah. He just turned 18 in January, so it's like, I don't know. It's almost like but see, that's, I don't know. The older you get, the more cynical you get. Trust me. And then I see that, and I realize that he's just recently turned 18 in January, and it's like, okay, so now is this a publicity stunt? Is he going to act pissed off because it's getting reposted? Like, has he actually lost any viewership? Has he lost anything from this?
Well, what I'm saying? Well, compared to DSP, he's pretty much winning right now.
Well, I mean, you compare DSP to me, and I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dark Side Phil is
all the cameras on.
This is
all the cameras on.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Well, all I gotta say to that is, at least the man's got to finish. Thank God for that. Because I'd have been double pissed if I realized the camera was on and I didn't even get to finish. I'd have been pretty mad. But yeah, dude, Dark Side Phil. Dark Side Phil's a trip, though. I used to watch Dark Side Phil before he was a villain. I used to watch him. He literally used to, like in the early days of YouTube, right?
Yeah.
He used to set up his phone in front of his TV. He was one of the many OGs of YouTube gamer streaming.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, I didn't know about that. I didn't know people were doing that. I'm serious. Like when I kind of delved into that, but I didn't really know it was like, I was like early middle school when I started doing that shit. Like I was like, okay, I have a laptop, I can record. Yep. And that's what I did. I literally put my first laptop on the basket, on the clothes basket, and like let it record. And I play like zombies, Black Ops 1 zombies. And man, those were the old days. I don't know if I can find those videos anymore. Those
are classic. Yeah, he's one of the many people, and we're talking like 2008, 2009 that he started doing this. And he started doing that. He wasn't the only one that started doing that either. He started doing that around the same time as, like, I mean, we're talking Wings of Redemption. We're talking about Only Use Me Blade or Blades. Dude, I used to watch him. Dude, Ice Poseidon. Like, this is like the old OG people, and every single one of them were around long enough to become the villain. Like they say, you either die a hero or live long enough to be a villain.
Yeah.
Same exact. It happened to every single one of them, man. Like they've all fallen from grace. I don't even know if Only Use Me Blade's still alive. That dude's.
I'm not sure.
Man,
I'm not sure because this is my first time hearing about the guy.
You never heard of Only Use Me Blade? If you get a chance, I think Sunny V2 actually a couple of years ago did a documentary on him, a long one, and talking about him and his relationship with Ice Poseidon and all that, and like the he also does documentaries of like the early days of like the PKA broadcast and the start of that. PKA's is it PKA? God, I'm trying to remember now. But anyways, like, you know, and Woody's gamer tag and yeah, that's like the OG shit, which is pushing 20 years ago now. I mean, YouTube's almost 20 years old. It's like 16, 17.
I can't believe that because I'm shit.
YouTube would be driving if it was a person by now. Like, seriously.
Man, I mean, just growing up with it, YouTube and thinking about how it used to be, man.
Yep. And shit, I mean, before YouTube, we had Albino Black Sheep, we had Newgrounds,
yeah.
You know, E-Bomb's World. Yeah, dude. And then YouTube came around, and I remember my nephew told me about YouTube, and I was like, oh my god, this is kind of neat. You know, wonder if this is going to be big, if this is going to take off. Shit, if only I knew, if only I'd known that.
A lot, but you know, here's the thing: it seems like who are able to get in are the ones who are the who originally created that genre, or who are or they got in early enough that they're considered the OGs, even though they didn't really start it. And now that we're in a saturated market, it's hard. Everyone's is a competition, which is I'm not. I don't mind competition. That's good. That means it keeps things. You got the pure blood and whatever else. And all that shit. You won't get into all that, but the thing is, it's like it has a lot of its cons as well, especially with what we've been seeing recently. For years now with the ad apocalypse and
2017, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep. And I mean, very few. I shouldn't say very few. I'd probably say half of the original people literally became like villains, like hated or extremely disliked. You know what I mean? Like if you're going all the way back, I mean, you're talking like 2006, 2007, then you're talking about like Boogie 2988, which has had a lot of controversies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One of the people though that's doing really well is as far as like a gamer channel is FaZe Jeff. He's been around for forever.
I'd say PewDiePie's doing really well too.
Oh yeah,
Markiplier, obviously.
Yeah, they're like unicorns though. Like you don't even think about them. They're just like they're YouTube. They're not even like a part of YouTube. They're YouTube. Like if you talk about YouTube, you think about PewDiePie, Markiplier, and all them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they've PewDiePie. I mean shit, he's he's untouchable. And Markiplier's right up there with him.
Yeah, that's what I said. I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and I said to him, I was like, man, I wasn't really a PewDiePie guy, but I was a Markiplier. Now there was one time I did watch a bit of PewDiePie's Amnesia videos, like the original Amnesia videos.
Yeah.
When he was still making them, and I was like, look, I kind of liked them, but I wasn't. That was it. I couldn't delve into anything else. But with Markiplier, I could go into his Dead Space easily. I can go into his Evil Within. I could do all. I could go into multiple of them. Actually, after this stream, I should watch the Markiplier.
Yeah,
it's been a good few months since I watched him.
I haven't watched him in years. I haven't watched Markiplier in years, and I never really got into PewDiePie either. To be honest with you, I
totally understand. I mean,
there's
so many YouTubers now. It's like, wow, man! I'm glad. I'm glad that we have a community of YouTubers who are. We have a side of YouTubers who are actually authentic and genuine, compared to the ones that are just, they're doing it for clout. And don't
Well,
get me wrong, everyone wants to get that attention. That's the reason why people do YouTube and all this and that, right? I'm not denying it. I'm a human being. I like the
sure.
attention, but the thing is, with me, I have a complex where like, yeah, I like the attention, but I don't want too much attention because then you get unnecessary. Let's just say unnecessary. Put it with the pun intended, unnecessary attention because then you got YouTube looking at you. Then you got some crazy people who are looking at you and it's like, oh well, he said this, so I took it literally, and now I can do that, and that's his fault. And, it's like no, man, just
Well, you can't make everybody happy,
and that's true,
and you
and
can't
that's
make a lot
true.
of people happy all the time. So, like I'm sure 10, 15 minutes ago, I probably offended some purple chinchillas. I'm probably going to get some hate mail for that just because they think that they should be able to have a job in Biden's cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be clean all the time with it, and as far as genuine people, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of genuine people in this community, and I got a lot of people that are genuine on Twitter. I mean, only time will tell if they stay true to it. That's another thing too, is that with a lot of people, man, once those subscribers start coming in and the money starts coming in, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh shit, I can live off of this, and well, this is my honest take on this whole thing, but at the same time, I'm going to lose a little bit of clout, or I'm going to lose some subscribers or whatever if I say this. So I'm actually going to take this stance, or I'm going to be neutral, or I'm going to, it's one thing to be neutral, but there's a lot of people that try to play both sides of the fence, and that's where they get into trouble.
yeah, like Boogie. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Boogie's, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Boogie just let his mental illness get a hold of him and just throttle the crap out of him. I mean, he's starting to do a little bit better now, Yeah, he is. Well, as far as like the YouTube analytics go, I don't think he's bleeding out as many subs as he was before. But at the same time, he's not doing great. He kind of got back into, I don't know if you've been watching any of his recent videos, but from what I've seen, he's kind of getting back into Kid with a Camera. Okay. And he's starting to do a lot of stuff with him, which, I mean, as far as YouTube is concerned, YouTube will like that. I'm not that into it because I've never been huge into Kid with a Camera. I used to watch Angry Grandpa, but, when he passed away, Kid in the Camera kind of just became less interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I mean, Boogie's a good example. I mean, he was doing great, and then he became a villain, mostly because the people that were saying that he was doing the right thing were the squeakiest wheel. They were the loudest voices.
Yeah.
And the loudest voices that are going to get heard are the ones that are going to decide your fate, unfortunately. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you want to be neutral, be neutral. If you want to take, one side, then be one side, but don't waffle back and forth, because eventually it'll bite you in the ass. You can lose some close friends, and you can lose some important people in your life that always had your back, because all of a sudden, you're unknowingly or knowingly sacrificing them. You know what I mean? To gain what you want your future to be, and it's a shame.
Yeah, that's the stuff that kind of like gives me a little bit of fear. As in, like, how do I, if I were to somehow gain this, gain all this stuff, what would the right things be? Now, I know, I understand that I'm not always going to be making the right decisions,
right?
But it's not going to be easy, and I hope and pray that I can at least keep on being myself, not trying to appease people, and I don't want to. I really don't want to. I just can't do that.
If you stay true to yourself and you stay true to the people around you, like, you don't need a big circle, just have a small circle that you carry with you. That don't even have to be like-minded people. They could have completely opposite beliefs, and what and ideas than you do. But if everybody's an adult and they realize that there's human beings out there with a difference of opinion, but you can still be friends with them, then you'll be fine. You're gonna step on some feet. You know what I mean? You're gonna step on some toes, but don't step on the wrong toes. Don't step on the people that have been there.
Yeah, who've been there with you day one, or who
Right.
are new, but they're showing commitment. Like, hey, man,
Right.
I'm really committed to helping you, and let's help each other and everything.
Yep,
Yeah,
especially in this community. I mean, it's a growing community that we have around us, and it's a beautiful thing that is starting to flourish. And I think at some point it'll explode to the point to where it'll be good. But I mean, people that you've shared your life with, and personal things with, and stuff like that, people that have helped you, you don't step on those feet. And I've always been that kind of dude. Like, I mean, I'm certainly not the kind of person that has any kind of money, but I mean, even if they gave me, like, a good example is like Michael. I don't care if somebody offered me $1 million contract, but I had to tell him that he was a piece of shit. I'm not going to do that because it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Because he's been there for me. I've tried to be there for him. The same thing with my friend Joseph, same concept. He's been there for me. I tried to be there for him. So those are, you keep your friends close as you possibly can, and all you're going to do is flourish. Even if it's not as big as you wanted it to be, you're still going to win because you got people on your side,
and that's what counts. I think
and
that's
they're real.
I think that's what a lot of things that is what happens with a lot of people, and I'm not saying everyone, but with a lot of people, they tend to forget at times. And Lord knows, I kind of forget at times too about like some things. It's it's an unfortunate natural process within the human life that I find that sometimes you just get so caught up in things you don't think rationally, and then when it's gone, you're like, man, I have this gaping hole in my soul now.
Yeah. Michael says he's a piece of shit. Let's get that money. So basically, I could slap him around if I give him half of the money.
Hey, I like money too. You don't have to be a piece of shit. I like money.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, and even people that I've talked to with doing the Kino Corner, the friends that I've met there, like Rhett Gaddy, all of these people, are, Robert, all these people are cool, and you get the sense, that they're real people, Frank Caves, they're real people. They're actual people that you're talking to. And it's, and again, if you just take your tight circle and your extended circle, it'll carry it with you. And even if you have, 1 million subscribers instead of 10 million subscribers, you've got people that have got your back. So when that shoe drops and something happens, and somebody says you beat up a purple chinchilla on the subway, you got 10 people that are going to say that you didn't, and they know that you didn't. And you know what I mean? You're going to have people that are on your back. But
yeah, I totally get what you mean, and to heart too, because I had a personal experience just like that. I had a personal, not beating someone up, but I was in a situation where a lot of people came to my aid.
Yep.
And I met a lot of people, and they were saying, "Hey, he ain't like that. He don't have a history like that at all."
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's not even, there was probably some misunderstanding, but he don't have a history like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's never displayed signs of being violent or threatening people or anything like that.
No.
And it's something I'm not gonna say like it was real crazy, like I did something real crazy or anything. It was just it was just a big misunderstanding, really. But I totally get personally. Totally understand. I didn't put that. I've been hacked. Well,
nice. I don't believe you, Michael, because I know you well enough to know you'd say that.
I was gonna say, okay.
Yeah. Hacked. Sure.
We're using the good old Facebook excuse.
Sure. It's that Chat GPT getting them again. I knew it.
Yep.
Russian bot.
Damn.
Fake news.
Yeah. Fake news.
Yeah. I guess, just keep them around you.
Oh yeah, and we're done with this Ishowspeed.
Okay.
Because I'm glad the guy's not banned or anything, but
yeah, I don't think he deserved to get banned. But
what a freaking mess, man.
Maybe that dude that did the tutorial on narrowing his butthole on YouTube, maybe that's a little bit of a different story. But did you hear about that one?
God, don't remind me. That's someone that needs, and that's someone that needs to be banned. And here's the crazy thing, even the odds out. And here's the crazy thing, even the odds out, because you might have some people like, oh well, you're only talking about the men. When like, yeah, I actually came across a video before that even happened,
Right.
with a female showing her how she shaves, and then she was showing everything. I'm like, Jesus, I'm like, how is this not?
Yeah, it doesn't have a reason to be on YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it just doesn't.
It doesn't, and it's like, no, man. It's like, if you're gonna show that, at least show it, like, in a way that's not like,
yeah.
I don't know how you could, to be honest.
I unfortunately watched that video. Unfortunately, I mean, I was impressed with it towards the end, how it winked at me, but at the same time, I didn't need to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, I saw it too. I was like, no, this can't be real. Then I saw it and I said, oh, it's real.
You have to. It's like a train wreck. You want to look away. There's bodies flying everywhere, but you can't look away. You can't. You got to see it. And it's going to haunt your dreams, and you're to have PTSD, but you got to see it.
I guess I'm to the point where I'm so desensitized to crazy stuff like that happening. It's like, I shouldn't be shocked, but I am a little bit, but at the same time, I'm not.
And why are you desensitized to all that happening?
A lot of American idiots.
Social media. Yeah, being able to see it. Yeah, being able to see it. That's the problem. That's the problem.
I mean, I don't even have to be on the internet, man. I can literally just go to Walmart. And it'll be right there. Watch it live, 4K. No, not even 4K, 8K.
Yeah.
God. Oh.
Yep. God. I used to love going to Walmart. I haven't been to a Walmart in probably 7 or 8 months. I don't like going out in public anymore. To be honest.
I try to avoid it. I try to avoid it.
Yeah, I feel like, at 45 years old, I'm already that 80-year-old man that's outside yelling at the pigeons to get off my lawn. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't do it anymore. And I'm always freaked out that something's going to happen.
Oh, no, without a doubt. I already, I'm 20 years younger than you, but
yeah,
God, I don't even want to be there. I don't even want to. I just, every time before I even park, man, I'm like, this shit looks so dirty, man. It looks so fucking dirty.
Yeah.
No matter how many times the people go out there to clean it up, it's like, it's still. I mean, there's realistically probably only 3 of them. 3 of them going out there in shifts, and you got like over 1,000 people, over 2,000 people coming and going each and every night.
Yeah.
And day. It's like.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I'm originally from Southern California, and one of the reasons we got out of there, was because the crime was starting to get bad and it was dirty. And now, most of my family is still there, and now we go there to visit. And it's like, wow, when we were there, it was like the freaking golden years. Like it was actually good then, but it just seemed bad. It's all about perspective.
But, well, my perspective is that Walmarts usually attract a lot of uncleanly people.
Yeah, they do. My favorite is always the mom that has a shopping cart full of stuff, and then when she gets to the food, she uses her EBT. That's my favorite.
That or I didn't realize that was in the cart.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
So you're telling me that you didn't realize that was in the cart, but you went through the self-checkout? Okay.
Oh my God, I don't remember putting that there. That is absolutely cray-cray. What happened? I don't get it. Somebody put that in my cart. I knew it. Yeah.
Yep. Sure. or do it the Michael Black way. I've been hacked.
Yeah, somebody hacked my cart. This is ridiculous. On God, for real. That's totally me, though. Yeah, I don't know. So, what's your thought on artificial intelligence?
Slippery slope, man. Because I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not gonna praise it.
Eh.
I like it when it's used for comedic purposes, like the AI presidents talking about being on Black Ops lobby or D&D or whatever. I love those.
Yeah.
Those are funny as fuck. Those are funny as hell.
My favorite is always and forever probably going to be President Biden talking about Vaporeon.
Yeah,
I'm sure you saw that one.
God.
I've seen that one probably about 100 times. And then of course there's the Eminem song.
Yeah.
About cats, I think it was, and he
Yeah.
actually got copyright struck. That got removed from YouTube.
Of course it did.
Even though that's extremely transformative, and even though it sounded like Eminem, it was definitely not Eminem's
Not
voice.
him
It
at
was
all.
all AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got struck.
Oh God, Michael, seriously? Really? I'm not gonna repeat. I'm not gonna repeat that. I'm not gonna read that.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Michael EDP Black.
Yeah, I came here for a cupcake.
Yeah, I just went into Walmart for a cupcake. I didn't know that kid was in the trunk. WTF? Come on now, on God, for real, for real.
But
Yep. Yeah. So there you have it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. Yeah,
But going on to the AI stuff, I see that the courts or the laws getting more involved. They're saying no, AI can't. If you post content or anything involving AI, it won't be recognized as the being able to be copyrighted. And I'm like, that's good. That's good at least. Considering what those servers usually take anyway, it's like they take other people's stuff and makes it into their quote unquote own, which is not really their own. And
yeah, I mean they're taking their assets and they're using it for their own gain.
no,
And
I can see that if they say like, oh, we're inspired by this artist or that artist, they at least credit him. At least credit them. Maybe maybe that will help a little bit. It won't fix everything, but at least it will help a little bit. Like, okay, well, this is so good. Let me see. It'll create in a perfect world. It'll create traffic, and those people will go over to that artist, and they're like, yeah, I like this guy, and it's
absolutely
that or.
Michael says he witnessed a woman get run over at Walmart. It doesn't count if you're driving the car, Michael. Of course you saw it. You're looking through the damn windshield. Anyways, go ahead.
But God damn it. But
wonder what that lady's name was. Speed bump.
She was in the way.
She was. It was Black Friday. They had Xboxes on sale, and I was in. Anyway, sorry. Keep getting off track here. So AI, copyright protection.
But now we're in another dilemma where I don't know if you've seen the Scooby-Doo animation, which used AI voices for the game, and this created such an uproar that the current voice of Daphne, I believe, she's the current voice of Daphne, where she literally was black. She literally publicly blacklisted the small creator. Really? By saying, I'm going to tell you, on Twitter saying, I'm going to tell everyone in the industry not to, work with you or hire you for anything. And then she had to walk it back, she was trying to walk it back a few days before after and saying, I wasn't blacklisting him and all that. But it goes to show you, like, look, I watched it and I was like, look, the guy obviously put some effort into like the stop, because it's stop motion. He put some effort. He actually put effort into it. God knows how long that he's been doing it, especially with stop motion. Right. And it's like he's gonna get dinged. He's gonna get dinged for just using AI voices. Look, okay, I understand. I understand. He probably could have said, like, hey, look, I'm just doing a little fan project here. I'm not gonna be making any money, so I'm gonna try to call. Actually, I'll be honest. No, I'm sorry. He did have a voice actor. He did have someone voice Shaggy. I don't know if anyone else voiced, but I do know that AI voices were used.
Yeah.
Neff. Hey, Neff. The uproar was excessive, but people are acting like he did nothing wrong. He did, but the blowback just didn't fit the crime. Yeah, exactly. And I'll be honest. Let's keep it $150 here. Let's be perfectly honest. there are some things he could have done, and there are some things that that could have been avoided. But the thing is,
Right.
being publicly blacklisted or someone trying to attempt to publicly blacklist him just because of that is
What?
fucking stupid. And honestly, that shows you the. Here's gonna throw me into a loop, but this shows you just exactly how these fucking these Western voice actors and actresses are like towards us. This is how they think. Because even then, he's a small he's a small creator like me,
Right.
and like Neff, and like we don't have a lot of money like that. So
Right.
we're gonna use tools to our advantages. Now I'm not gonna be using AI like that, and
Right.
but
Well,
my
I think a lot of times, I think the problem with, and again, I think this is going back to a societal thing and even like a social media thing, is just the fact that we're so into canceling and removing and shaming that they're not educating. You know, him being a small creator, there's no reason why they couldn't have stepped back and say, hey, wow, you know, that was pretty damn good. You put a lot of effort into that. However, this is what you got to do for your next one. You know what I mean? As opposed to slamming them down and saying, yeah, you're blacklisted, give up, you're done. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm catching on, and Neff, this is perfect right here. Great acted, way worse for sure. That doesn't make what he did right. It makes her
Right.
way worse. He committed a petty misdemeanor. She went full felony. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In fucking public with
Right.
it. Mm-hmm. And it's like it's like, what the fuck? Like, I can understand. Like, and I was talking to Neff about this when this was still recent. I said, look, if I was her, I would reach out to him and say, hey, look, I don't like what you did, but let's work something out where I actually do the audio for you. Bring in, and I'll bring in like the actual actors and actresses if I could, if I was her. But obviously,
Right.
we live in a time where people's emotions get the better of them, I'm not, and I'll be honest, I'm not saying like I'm perfect. I let my emotions get the better of me at times, especially when during a stressful situation. But this wasn't a stressful situation. I can understand feeling offended. I've been offended before with concerning a certain ASMRist when I was when I had to clear up an incident when they were using AI art and I didn't make it, and that fault, I looked at it like this: the fault fell on me because I didn't tell them and I didn't know that they were going to use AI in the first place. But now that we established that, hey, we have a rule here, like you're going to use the official art of what my artists have made. We're not going to be doing that AI bullshit.
Right.
We made it clear. We set the bar. We were like, we have a truce. Now, if you do this shit again, I'm gonna make sure to I'm gonna make sure to go into a little battle with you and show that, hey,
this is my feelings. This is what I don't like, and this is what I did like, but this is what I don't like. This is where you messed up. This is where I was offended by the situation. Now I've aired it out. We're even Stevens. We're square.
Let's be adults.
Now don't do this again. And let's just fix it from here on out.
Yeah, I like, and that was the first time I worked with that person too. I'm not trying to give her any dirt or anything like that. I'm not saying like she's shit. I'm just saying, look, that was a learning experience for me because that was the first time I had to deal with something like that. That was the first time
somebody took your art and used it for AI in a video, or what was that? I don't know.
Yeah. It was I talked about it on a previous video, previous live stream.
Okay.
I believe I talked about it, but just to clear the air with it, like I have respect for them still because they were totally understanding. They weren't telling me off or anything like that. They were being as clear. They were like, okay, I understand why your artist would think that, and tell them that I am deeply, I'm sorry, and we're not going to have this problem again. I was like, okay, that's good. You know what? I'll take that.
Right. So you talked about it as adults, and you actually came to a conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What a rare situation.
Wow, imagine that. Yeah.
What a rare situation that is.
Imagine that. Asking someone And Michael says, asking someone to act like an adult is asking for too much.
Yeah, it is.
Don't get me
Unfortunately.
started, Michael. Please don't get me started.
Do it.
Do
Let the
it.
hate flow through you. Strike me down.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but with this artificial intelligence, I would say, and I don't know how this quarter crew is like or whatever, but if I get like a false flag, it's gonna be bullshit because I didn't share no audio and I'm only sharing one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I'm trying to show. I don't know if everyone can see that clearly, but
Mm-hmm.
this is what before. This is like this stuff got
Okay.
released.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stuff got released after maybe a day or a few days after the whole Scooby Doo animation incident happened,
Mm-hmm.
and these guys really, honestly, I'm not trying to throw shit at them. I don't know them personally. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about them, but I do call into question their tactics of trying to usher in this whole thing of like, oh, AI is the future,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna have AI animation and everything. I'm like, okay, fine,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's fine. If you want to try and look towards the future and everything,
Yeah.
that I have no problem. But the thing is, the problem I have is that you're trying to replace something that's man made. You know, people have
Uh-huh.
been drawing for years and creating this stuff for years and trying to replace it with a machine. Obviously, we don't. Obviously, we're not there yet with the the tech and
Mm-hmm.
how this stuff looks. But we've seen the comparison between the real life and then the
Right.
animation. It looks like something that you would see from like the early 2000s, late 90s, really.
It
You know,
really does. Yeah. Yeah. It kind of looks like some Voltron shit going on there. Maybe
right?
a little bit better. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
like some
and
early 80s, 90s, maybe Japanimation. I can see what you're saying.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's like I don't know how to feel about a lot of this stuff because I just want there to be like people to just have a due diligence of like, okay, let's be respectful to
Mm-hmm.
people and let's try to cooperate where we're gonna need people to do this and we're always gonna need people to do that. And
Mm-hmm.
of course we're gonna I can see why people want to try to cut corners and have a budget and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is the way right here what Corridor Crew is doing. Now I could be
Well, yeah.
wrong. I could be wrong, and they can, and they people could say, well, haha, DRHINO, you were fucking stupid, and you're such a
The
chump and
biggest
all that.
problem with that is that it's not going to matter if you're right or wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem. That's the biggest problem with the whole thing. And like to give you an example, right? Like I have a couple of different channels, and one of them is me and my friend have a coin channel, right? And I just started getting into Chat GPT, and I found out that there was several people now, probably hundreds or thousands now, that are writing books using Chat GPT, like kids' books. Then they'll use Stable Diffusion or Mid
Yeah,
Journey to write. Yeah, I think I talked
yeah,
about that before on the
yeah,
King.
they're
Mhm.
Amazon's cracking down on that too.
They're trying to, but the problem
Yeah,
is they can't catch everybody. If you're good enough, it doesn't matter. So,
right,
like,
that's true.
I wrote, I did like a paragraph of what I basically wanted a kid's book to be about, like coin collecting, right?
Hmm.
And getting into coin collecting. And within, I shit you not, 30 seconds, I had a completely well written, interesting book about
How
what
many pages?
I wanted. You know what I'm
How many
saying?
how many pages?
I don't remember how many pages it was, but I mean, it was like probably 2,000 words.
Oh gosh, okay.
You just sit there and have you used Chat GPT?
No, I refuse to be honest. I
Dude, you put in what you're looking for and you just watch it appear in front of your eyes.
yeah,
I
I
needed
can't.
zero creative school, like zero creative creativity whatsoever, right? Like I used to write stories for fun when I was a kid, when I was a teenager and stuff like that, but I got out of it and I'm certainly not creative now, I don't think. When it comes to writing stories. I don't have the attention, to be honest with you. Like, I just don't have the attention to sit down and write stories to even know if I can write stories now. Not that I don't want to, but there's so much other stuff going on. I don't have the time to do that. But I mean, dude, I had a story sitting in front of me, and like, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's say a minute, right?
Right.
And all I would have to do is sit there and then plug in some ideas for each chapter that ChatGPT wrote me into Midjourney. You know, bada boom, bada bing, bing bong. There you go. There's your freaking book.
Yeah, and Neff brings up a good point. That takes away the joy of writing because you're literally not writing. Yeah, yeah. And
Dude,
that's
Neff, I didn't
that's
write
not,
shit. Yeah, I didn't write. I wrote a paragraph of what I was looking for. I put the names and the direction the story I wanted it to go. Like how it was literally, I wrote like maybe 5 sentences just directing it. You know, and I'm like 2,000 words or less. Write me a story about this, and then boom, there it is in front of my face. And I would have maybe changed 2 or 3 things, edited a couple of things, but that's it. You know, it would even factual stuff about coin collecting, about Morgan silver dollars and stuff like that. It's like, dude, it's scary.
yeah, it is. And Neff continuing on with what Neff said. I think AI could be nice to fix grammar, maybe syntax, save you the long editing hours. That's a drag, but I want my own imagination
Agreed.
presented. And you know, I agree there
Agreed.
too. But at the same time, this is me. I'm Neff. You can say this. You know me. I like to have who the hell?
I don't know. Hopefully it's
Oh.
somebody you know. I have no idea.
Boy. Anyway, but you could say this, Nev. You can like. I like to do my. I like to have editing not only with you and other people, but myself as well, because I'm teaching myself how to be a better editor. Really.
Yeah. Right.
So you know,
Sure.
I don't know. I don't do all that.
Yeah. I enjoy video editing. I actually enjoy doing that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking of like all the possibilities of AI, man. Just think about it. It just seems like it's so damn near endless.
Yeah. It is. It absolutely is. And it's getting better and better and better. I mean, dude, from when I first, heard about it like a year and a half ago and started playing around with it a little bit to the stuff that I've seen now, it has changed so much and improved so much in the past year and a half that it is ridiculous. And I honestly think that at some point they're not going to be able to tell that it's AI. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I seen they were coming up with systems with try to prevent AI taking stuff.
Right.
But that's only if like it's updated enough to the point where like the AI doesn't adapt to the system and then find a way to get around, with a loophole, trying to get around it and take it. So it's like, damn, it's like what can you really do? Like I don't know. And Neff says, AI could work to speed up research too, like consulting facts and this and that, but it should be the writer who figures out how. Yeah, that too. I just do a simple Google search, DuckDuckGo, whichever, and I look into it, watch a little bit of videos, and I'm just like, okay, how would, what was this like during this time period and all that. I don't try to go too in depth.
See, I kind of do both. Like, I agree with Neff with the research part. Like for my other channel, I'll plug into some stuff into ChatGPT, and it can most certainly speed up whatever I'm trying to research. But then I'll go through and I'll make sure that it's correct. And then I'll also go through and kind of like I'll watch some other videos, some videos from some other content creators, talking about a similar or the same subject to see what their take is on it. That way I could, not only make sure that what I'm seeing is accurate, what ChatGPT is saying is accurate, but I can also get some emotion behind it and understand it better. You know what I mean? But yeah. And then Neff says, I think the very obvious issue with AI is that once it floods the markets, it starts feeding on itself, and the differences between true art and AI crap will grow clearer by the second. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree completely. Yeah, when you start seeing art in art museums with messed up hands and shit like that, you know what I
I
mean?
mean, look at the
You're gonna know.
I mean, look at the art in modern museum. I mean, look at the modern art in museums nowadays, where someone's just cutting
Yeah.
a fucking block of cheese. I'm like, what? What the fuck?
You saw that one where that there was, I think it was a YouTube prank, actually. It was a prank channel. I don't remember exactly who did it, but they went to an art museum and they took a piece of duct tape and duct tape a banana to the wall.
Yeah, they did.
Everybody was taking pictures of it and doing like a review on it and trying to find out who the artist was, and like, oh my god, this says so much about modern society. Oh wow, it's dude,
Yeah,
really? Yeah.
I don't know which one's worse, that or the AI.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
I've always been kind of I've always had the idea that a lot of this higher end fine art is just used as a money laundering scheme anyway.
Yeah,
Not that a
dude.
lot of it isn't beautiful, but some of it's like, dude, there's no way.
Yeah, and Neff says, dude, rarely human animal faces in medieval paintings. Those never fail to make me laugh. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen a dog before. Let's just give it a people face. It's people now. Yeah. Yep.
Soylent Green is people.
Soylent Green is people. Classic. Yeah, so like what else is going on, man? Like you seen any good movies lately? You know, tell me your thoughts. What's going on?
Oh, I saw The Sound of
What
Freedom.
it look like?
That was pretty damn good.
Yeah, did they shut the AC off on you or leave the lights on the whole time or cut the audio
Well, I
on you?
mean, I saw a naked guy in there, but that's
You
nothing
saw
new.
a naked guy?
I'm fucking with you.
Dude, I was gonna be all like, okay, hold up. Like, why wasn't that like your lead in? Like I'd have been like, dude, I saw a naked guy at the Sound of Freedom. Like, why was that gonna be like your afterthought? But I mean, that's cool, you know. Jesus, that is insane. Freaking me out. So how was that movie? Was that good? Other
That
than
was a
the
good one.
naked dude? Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I've been having back issues, so I haven't even been able to leave the house too much. But
When it if it comes to DVD, I'm gonna get it, and
yeah,
I'm gonna put my movie ticket in there, just to say like, yeah, I went and gone, man. I was like, it's an important film. It's one of those films that needs to be seen. Like fuck
yeah,
all that with all that what are those type of those slave movies and all that? Fuck all that. I don't give a shit. I'll be honest. I never been one of those. I
yeah.
never really care because they're so they weren't really even telling the whole truth of the matter. Yeah, it's bad and everything, but this is
Yeah,
based on actual 100% fact, and
right.
that's what I love about this movie. Like, dude, no one's not talking about this. Then when you see the statistics of it, it makes you think like, what the fuck, man?
Hmm.
Why are we not doing more about this?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I know. And I don't know. Let's talk about that. Why do you think we're not doing more about it? That's a good question. I know it's a loaded question too, but it's also
There's too much going on in the world. There's too much going on in the
yeah. There
nation.
is.
There's too much.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
I can't even tell you like there's so much going on.
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting information like like real quick, and you don't even know which one is real or not. And
Hmm.
I mean, I could go on and on about it, but there's just too much stuff going on. That's the what I can just bring it down to.
Right.
And you can only focus on when you have a limited amount of resources and people, you can only focus on so many things at a time, and the way how the government's handling things currently
Hmm.
is not helping. um,
Yeah.
I think we just need to recheck our priorities, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. And you know, a lot of that. A lot of that too is just, like you said, priorities. They've really got to start trying to figure out their priorities. And I've had this conversation with a lot of people before where, it's like, why are they not doing more about this? Why aren't they seeing this? Why aren't they doing that? They see it, but I mean, you got to follow the money. And if the money's not there, or if there's some kind of an agenda, not necessarily talking about like this, what the Sound of Freedom talks about, but I mean, like everything, if you follow the money, you'll find why they're doing it. That's my problem with it. Like they're having a, I don't know if you saw where like the offshore wind farms with the big windmills, right? Have you heard about that?
Mm-hmm.
With the whales and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
the noise. They can hear it like well over 100 miles away under the water. It's driving them out of like feeding areas. It's driving them out of breeding grounds. It's driving them, like insane. So it's like they're cutting off their nose to spite their face, But there's also a hell of a lot more money in wind farms than there is in whales. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just that's my older person outlook on it. Unfortunately, I don't know.
What I do know is that if we go over to the entertainment side of things, and I'm talking about Hollywood because Hollywood is having their civil war as usual.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to show this because I guess I'm gonna go back to an old talking point back when we were doing the Kino Corner.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll be honest. I know I was talking shit about Mortal Kombat, and I still will. Because I mean, why the fuck are we doing another reboot?
Yeah, you
Why
were.
Why are we doing another one? We like all that shit that happened at MK9 to 11 was all for nothing, especially when you consider the comics. But anyway,
yeah, right.
Honestly, this looks good. With the fight, well, gameplay wise, looks good. I'm pretty sure the story is gonna be as stupid as Mortal Kombat 11, maybe even worse.
Right.
But I can't deny the gameplay. The guest characters are coming, especially with Homelander and Omni-Man. I don't care. I don't really care about those characters. I'm more interested in hearing the dialogue because they're basically they're basically evil Supermen, and
right.
I want to hear the most wildest shit come from Homelander. I really do. That shit's gonna make me laugh.
Yeah.
I don't really care to see John Cena in our game. I mean, I've been dealing with his ass since the WWE. Well, it was SmackDown versus Raw. Then it became 2K? No, it became 2K, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Again, coming from somebody who hasn't really played Mortal Kombat in literally decades, my big thing with stuff like that is, and we've talked about this before, where like if I've got friends that are gonna play it, I'll play it. I mean, I'll play the shittiest game or a game that I don't understand just because I get to play it with friends. So I don't necessarily have a comment on whether or not MK1 is going to be good or not. Because I mean, literally the last Mortal Kombat I played, I think, was like the second one. So, but I totally understand what you're saying, like 110%. I don't really have a dog in the race because I don't know anything about going back to, like you said, like a reboot. But I think it looks interesting. Like I've seen the trailers. Of course, trailers have certainly deceived me hundreds of times on video games.
oh yeah, like No Man's Light.
yeah. Like I don't even like that and beta and video game betas. Like I can't tell you how many times it's been like, wow, this game is awesome. I can't hardly wait to play this. And then like day one, it's like, wow, this is fucking trash. But like I was saying, the trailers look really good. I'll play it because I have friends that'll play it, but I don't know much about like the lore behind it. Like I said, I bought 10 and I bought 11. Haven't played them yet, which I really need to play them just to kind of get into it, because I know that the people that I play with that play Mortal Kombat are going to absolutely destroy me, which is fine because I'll have fun doing it, even if they'll have more fun destroying me. But how about the fact that Homelander is in literally every friggin' video game possible right now? That's the part that gets me.
Well,
I mean,
it was to me. It seems like it was a hang on. Michael Black says game of the year. Yeah, of course it would be a game of the year for you. And Neff says, dude, Dead Island most deceitful trailer ever. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Neff ain't wrong.
Yeah,
he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. He's
Forgot
a
about
little
that.
bit more right than he is wrong. That's for sure. Is this the part where I'm supposed to tell Michael Black that he's a shill and he needs to
you're
stop
a shill, Michael. We know
shill.
we know what you want. You want to be a character. You want to be a character so bad in that game that you would literally probably
there you go, get him.
Yeah. Just, Michael, I got some words for you. Don't do it, Michael. Don't do it.
Yeah, about to throw hands. Yeah, or whatever you young kids say nowadays.
Yeah, whatever the hell Riz is nowadays. I don't know what the fuck Riz is.
Dude,
I don't know.
What is Zaza? That's a new one that I discovered like 2 days ago.
That's news to me. I have no idea what it is.
I you know what? I'm gonna Google it right now. I have no friggin' clue. I thought I was up to date with all these crazy things. Let's find out right now. What is Zaza? All right, let's see here. Oh shit, it's a drug. Okay, never mind. We'll get off of that subject. But anyways, yeah, that's I don't know. I think it's going to be a really cool game.
I think there's going to be. I think this is probably going to be a Mortal Kombat that's going to redeem itself from 11, and with gameplay wise, not story, but gameplay wise. And if they play their cards right, these so far the guest characters are pretty strong with this first combat pack, and that's what's always drawn me in about Mortal Kombat. Who are going to be the new guest characters in these combat packs, man? And I'm just like, wow.
Yeah. Like, but what do you not like about this story? Just the fact that they're unwinding what happened in 10 and 11, or?
Yeah, because that's kind of part of it, but at the same time, it's like 11 really fucked things up because it's like the whole Chronica shit. That was like, bro.
Yeah, which I've heard about that. Yeah,
it's the whole Chronica. Basically, she's like the mother of Shinnok, but she controls time. She literally controls time, and so what she did was that she was trying to reverse time and alter the timeline, and that's where you got like the young Johnny Cage and the young Kano and all that. It was just doing too much. It was
Johnny Cage, Van Damme, right?
I mean, hey, I'm just saying that man. You want that man to punch you in the balls, and I don't know.
What?
Yeah,
just punch me.
I'll be honest. After playing that game, experiencing that story, I wanted Johnny Cage to probably not punch me right there. I was just like, "What the fuck, man? I literally just played this game."
Bro, you got to get off with a Zaza. Am I right? On God, for real, for real. See, I can do it.
God.
See, I can do it. I can hang out with the hip kids. Oh man. Yeah. So there you go. God. That just happened.
That's another reason why I want Johnny Cage to punch me too, right there. Just whatever I just heard.
He's got that Riz for real.
Reset the clock.
Reset the clock. Oh God! Reset the clock. Do it again. Do it again, Johnny Cage. Yeah. So, anyways, there's. But
so we got the characters. Obviously, we got Quan Chi. This guy on the left, I didn't know who the hell it was until people were saying that was Ermac. I'm like, that's Ermac? I'm like, I wouldn't have never known that was Ermac.
Yeah.
Of course, you got Homelander, you got Omni-Man, you got Soy Boy Cena, and I'm surprised they brought in Takeda, which I'm not sure they killed off in the comics or not. I don't remember.
Yeah.
This stream buzzing for real. Oh fuck.
See, on God, he gets it.
Oh no. You know what? You know what?
Hey, you wanted me on here. It's your fault.
No. It's it reminds me of this. This is me right here. If I
no. Oh
if
no.
I
Oh god.
oh hold on.
Picture time. That's just great.
Let me make sure I stop sharing this.
See, Neff gets it. Don't hate me because I got Riz, cuz. Now that cuz right there, should that be cuz or should it be cuh? Or is that like very 2000?
Do the windows break? First test here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's starting to make a comeback.
Oh no! That's literally me right now with this fucking chat.
That's I'm sure you just got a couple
no!
dislikes for that one. Yeah. Thanks, Turnip. Good job.
You know what? Love him or hate him. That was a good meme right there.
I'm not a fan, but it is a good meme.
Yeah, just oh no, that's literally me right now.
Mm-hmm.
God, I mean, no, Michael, no, not no.
Yeah,
Michael, what?
Habibti, brother. Yeah. How do you feel about Starfield?
No,
not into Starfield. Why not?
No.
What?
It just, I'm not falling for the. It just works again. I'm not doing it.
But it's free though.
Oh, okay. So I gotta be extra cautious. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless you want to play 5 days early, which I mean, I can do without that. It would be cool, but I'm not gonna buy it.
So how much for 5 days early?
I don't know. Probably like $1,000 at this point. Who knows?
Probably so.
Shit's digital.
Yeah.
You know, I remember back in the day, just a few years ago, where they were like, "Oh yeah, digital games will, if you get it digitally, it'll never cost as much as the physical copy because we don't have to press the disc." And then look at that. A couple of years later, they're like, "Oh, $60," and then they're like, "Oh man, it's gonna be $70 now." And it's like, "Oh man, look at that!"
Well, the reason why it's still $70, even though it's the digital, is because it's a fresh game, so we need to make sure we have the sales in order for it to be a sequel. You want a sequel, don't you?
Right, yeah. But if you want to get it 5 days early and you want to get some pretty sick skins, you can pay $99.99. Or if you want this or you want that, or dude, I miss the days of going to GameStop to like game launches, especially Halo launches or Call of Duty launches.
God,
those were the days. Those were the days, man.
Speaking of Halo, me and my cousin finally beat Halo 3. It's his first time.
Oh, okay.
Playing through the Halo games, so we beat 3. He was so pumped when we got to the Warthog run. Oh man,
I think Halo 3 is my favorite Halo.
My first, I'm proud to say that Halo 3 is my first Halo.
I still have the Halo Edition Xbox 360. The green one with the 117 on it. I've got the 360.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome.
It's red ringed. I used the shit out of it, but I still have it.
I remember fixing a red ring because some dude was gonna blow up his Xbox.
Did you do the penny trick?
No. So what me and my dad did is we actually saw that the innards of the 360 and the original Xbox weren't too different, so we switched the main, I can't remember what it's called, but we switched the main part out and put the Xboxes in, and it still works this day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've probably got 2 or 3 360s sitting around here that were red ringed. They used to call me the Xbox Reaper. I actually went to a friend's house one time and he told me to turn his Xbox on and I red ringed the motherfucker. Like I have red ringed probably 4 Xbox 360s.
Damn, you know the secret code or something?
My fat KFC fingers, I guess. I don't know because man, I was overheating them Xboxes.
Jesus.
Like seriously, I don't know. But when they were around, it was fun. Like, I mean, shit, I think every day it's like, God, I I just kind of wish I could go back to those days,
Yeah.
popping in Black Ops 1 for the first time.
Yeah.
And running through the campaign, or going through Halo 3 for the first time, or Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2 or 3. It's like back then it was almost magical, and now it's like, oh, look at this. This Call of Duty is going to be better than all the other ones. This is going to be the best Call of Duty ever, and they're going to have the beta out, and in the beta I'm going to go like, freaking I'll play the beta multiplayer and I'll go like freaking 50-3, and then all of a sudden the actual multiplayer comes out and skill-based matchmaking comes in, and everybody with the expensive shit starts to,
Yeah.
It's just it's rough.
Now this I want to get the Steam Deck, so
Yeah.
I'm convinced. A friend convinced me that I want a Steam Deck because I played on that motherfucker for a few times now.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so, dude. I really, really want to play, like, get my own and just play on it, man.
Never played on it. I know a bit about it though. It looks pretty awesome. I don't know if I would get it just because, I don't have a lot of friends on Steam that I would play with.
Oh, I don't either.
I don't know hell of a lot about Steam to begin with. It's just like I have a practically brand new, hardly used PS4 Pro sitting here that I don't use because everybody that I know is on Xbox pretty much,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a lot of things with it, man. Honestly, you could down. I mean, they Steam. What he told me is that Steam themselves actually encourage you to to mess around with it and download whatever you can, and just have a blast with it. They don't really try to restrict you too much, unlike with the consoles. Obviously,
as a company, that's badass. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and you could change, like, okay, so you see like the covers, like Control and all that. You could change the covers.
Okay.
No joke. Like, you could change the covers, and of course, man, when you go through the libraries of the covers, you be seeing some really interesting shit on there. I'll say it.
Yeah. I'm quite sure. Unfortunately, this isn't my first day on the internet.
I'm just saying is that I was surprised. I was like, no fucking way.
as somebody who used to be a registered user of 4chan, trust me, I get it. Yeah. I can only imagine.
Is 4chan still a thing?
Yeah, but it's dramatically different. I haven't been on 4chan in like probably a decade, but from what I've seen, like around Reddit and stuff like that, it's dramatically different, which is fine. The only real thing that's still true to its colors from back in the day is like E-Bomb's World. Like, they haven't changed at all.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't know much about any of that. I just like
a registered what? You heard me. 4chan, same thing you're thinking of.
Ooh, I got some words for you, Mr. Black. I got some words for you. You really want to say that? You want to say that?
Ooh.
Okay, let's go back to.
He's about to bust a cap in you. It's about to be bussin'.
Mr. 11:46 p.m. Mr. My new name is I Show No Remorse. At 11:42, I didn't put that kid in the trunk. What the fuck? 11:45, I witnessed a woman get run over at Walmart. I need to get my brakes fixed.
Probably.
What the hell, Mr. Black? Yeah. What the?
I don't even know why you talk to him anymore. I try not to talk to him. But he's all like, "Hey, play a game with me," and I'm like, "Whatever."
Let's go 88 miles per hour.
Nice. He wants to go back in time to when that kid was in his trunk.
Yeah. What? Oh God.
On God, for real. No cap. No cap.
Oh no.
Hello, fellow kids. God.
But
Is this where you buy the trees on God for real? For real? Me right now, though.
But yeah, man, they have like a. I mean, it's nothing new with gaming devices where like if you put this amount of money into it, you get like a so many gigabytes, or you put that amount into it, you get like a higher amount of gigabytes and whatever else. The case is I don't know, they gave my friend a new case because the case was like kind of like like the first generation case basically, so it didn't really hold up well, and they gave it to him for they shipped him a free one, which is a lot better. And I was like, dude, that's cool. They done a lot for him, really. Which
what is the name of the dude that started Steam? I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, Gabe
Newell.
Yeah, Gabe Newell. Yeah,
Gabe Newell. Did you see how he actually went out?
Yes.
And nobody knew who the hell he was. They were just like, "Oh, okay, thanks for the Steam Deck."
I can't believe they didn't know. I can't. We're all hip with the kids here. No cat.
See, Neff gets it. He's bussing. He can tell me who I got a Riz to get that Zaza. No cap.
On God.
On God. Me for real though.
Oh my gosh. I'm in a Twilight Zone. I'm in a Twilight Zone.
Yes, you are. Well, you're in a simulation, so same thing.
Oh God, the Matrix.
Yeah. You're in a simulation for sure.
I'm
convinced that none of you are real, and for some reason, I'm just here living out my life. So, there you go.
We can go the Persona 2 route or the Persona 5 route, whichever one you want. Mm-hmm. Do you want the bad end or do you want the happy end?
I want the happy end, but I know the end I'm getting. And then you can go into the whole Matrix thing. Like, am I going to get the bad end because I made that happen and I knew it was going to happen, so it did? Or did I just know it was going to happen?
I'll be honest. If I had to choose between what video game world I want to go in, no doubt I'll go to Silent Hill.
I probably would too.
I'll be losing my shit. I'll probably lose my shit. But...
Sure. They're illegal in my state. Now, what state he's in right now will tell us everything we need to know about Neff, which you probably already know. But
let's just say that he showed me an advertisement, and I'm like, no way, that's real. And we both agreed that it's probably someone who's planning a robbery or something.
Nice.
So let's I'm not getting into specifics, but I was like, no fucking way. But yeah, man, I totally go to Silent Hill and face my demons. I got some personal vendetta against those motherfuckers for real. What is that? What is that? Is that a cowboy? That's a cowboy. You're in Red Dead Redemption?
Cowboy, baby.
Nah, if you didn't tell us that you were in Red Dead Redemption, dude. Who were
amazing.
You? Were you that Juarez guy? That would make sense, actually.
Wow.
I can't remember if it was Juarez or not, but that was something. I hated that mission. That mission got my nerves in the first Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
God, that was such a pain in the ass.
Been a long time since I've touched that.
Oh, well, speaking of Red Dead, I mean, I know shit he's onto me.
Oh no. Got him.
But seriously, obviously with Mr. Black, we were talking about Red Dead, and I'm just like, no, that port is so shit, man. It's such a
where they're charging $40 so you can play it on
I thought it was 50. I thought it was 50.
I thought it was 40. I mean, either way, it's stupid.
It's like, it's so much better. It's better you get the better option of literally buying it on Xbox. It's already upscaled graphically. It has the 4K. I think it has the 4K. You have the multiplayer, obviously, and you just have everything with it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I don't know. I would probably go to Silent Hill though too, just to see if I could find the nurses. But that's a long conversation.
Oh boy. Have you seen my girl? Have you seen my girlfriend? She has a bubble head, no eyes, no nose, no mouth.
Yeah,
but
it's
she carries around a pipe.
Dude, that's hot. That's just my game.
Oh god, I'll be more scared to cross. I'll be more scared to cross paths with you if I.
Dude,
like, what the fuck, bro.
Yeah, you have no idea. Yeah, so that port being $40 or $50 is pretty bad. I like how they were proud of it too. Like Take-Two was all like, "Hey, check this out for $40." You know, $40, you can play it now.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, wow, congratulations. No wonder why the old school people left.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, if the players does something that actually brings fun to the game, well, they usually going to send their goons out to get them. So I mean,
yeah. Well, Take-Two is famous for that.
Yeah,
Take-Two will show up at your door.
Yep.
Dude, it's ridiculous. Nev says, speaking of girlfriends, I got to know, which do you prefer, e-girl or i-lady? See, now that's another term I don't know. I've never heard of i-lady. What's an i-lady?
Lady of the night? Is that what you mean? Like internet lady? So electronic girl and internet lady,
Yeah, I know the e-girl part. I want to get me one of them TikToker NPCs. That's what I want.
God.
Got him. Got him.
Get that ass banned.
Goddamn.
No, but seriously,
that was pretty good, Nev. Not bad.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Problem is, I'm into it. But yeah, those TikToker NPC girls. How about that though, huh?
No, awesome. I try to stay away from that because I already know they're 1A, fucking crazy, B, pretty damn stupid at least, or C, a mix of both.
I mean, probably both, but yeah, I would imagine so.
Oh fuck, here we go, Mr. Black. The only thing white girl.
Yeah.
The only thing white.
Dude, I love pumpkin spice.
About right now is how pumpkin spice is about to come back.
I love pumpkin spice. No cap. I love pumpkin spice. It's
I'm about to hit my forehead on this keyboard.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Maybe
get yourself a rage touch.
Maybe I'm already in Silent Hill. Maybe.
Yeah, you might be. You might be.
No, but this is pretty fun. I'm just these comments are getting real fucking wild now.
I'm just glad that we could have a serious conversation tonight without any of that tomfoolery.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going with the flow, man. I mean,
that's all you could do. That makes for the best shows, anyways. Especially the interaction with these people.
Yeah, yeah, especially
whoever they might be.
Yeah, whoever this cowboy and this. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not.
Got me feeling like a cowboy. Hee-haw.
So I was looking to damn it, I already escaped my mind because there's so much stuff. I'm getting old, damn it.
Yeah, you are.
But I saw this thing on Amazon and I wasn't too sure. It's like a movie called Red, White, and Royal Blue. I didn't watch like the movie or anything, but I'm hearing that it's a lot better than the Bros movie, if you know what that is. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, well, that's cool, but I don't want to watch it anyway.
Nah.
And
that's fine. If you don't want to watch it, that should be great. You know what I mean? Like, that should be fine.
Fellas, listen, pumpkin pie is where it's at, but there isn't nearly enough coffee and pumpkin spice. Whatever Chinos. Whatever Chinos. I don't know. Why did you say that name? What name? What name did I say? I don't remember. Seriously, I don't remember.
Now you've done it.
Well, you know what? you could take it up to up, the upper people, but right now, you follow my orders because we're going on to this train station. As in,
Wow.
I'm the conductor. All aboard.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
so cheesy. I know.
Listen, this is Black Ops 2 Zombies, and I'm driving the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You're
Here
going
we
where I
go.
take you. You're going
Here
where
we
I take
go.
you.
I might as well be the whatever the fuck that zombie's called. The Ago shit. I don't remember.
I don't either.
It's the electric dude. I might as well be the electric dude in the fucking power plant.
But I mean, that's my problem though too. Is I could forget shit. I don't even know what I did this morning. So you think it's bad now? Wait till you get older. It gets much, much worse.
Oh, great, wonderful.
Yeah, much, much, much worse. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing.
CJ, all you had to do was follow the damn train.
Wow. Now we went to GTA. Holy crap.
No, for real. Why is there so many? Damn, they need to get on. Look, I know you probably all know that GTA 6 is not going to be probably it's going to probably be the one that's going to start to decline of GTA.
Maybe.
But they need to bring that stuff. They need to bring that game out. Like it's ridiculous.
Well,
it's been years.
I've got a bet with somebody, and I think if I've got I think if they wait another year and a half for it to come out, I think I win $100. I don't remember the exact date, but I'll bet he does. But I mean, the thing is that so long as the player base for GTA and GTA Online and is so big, and they're selling so many shark cards still, and making billions every year, why would they worry about it? You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, there's people out there that want it. They're going to be all over it. But I mean, that just means that once it comes out, there's going to be a giant mass exodus of people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get it, but I already know it's going to have this big, this big launch, of course, and people are going to be losing their minds about it.
Oh, yeah.
Then maybe a few months after, maybe a year, if 2K plays their cards right, maybe they'll have another 10 years of that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a decade.
So
yeah, it's been out for a freaking decade, and they almost completely dropped everything with Red Dead. And I used to enjoy the hell out of Red Dead Online. I used to play the crap out of it, but
I wish I played it. I wish I played the online portion, but
you still can.
I was too late with it.
Nah.
I was too late with it. That's all.
I mean, there's a lot of content on there. The problem is that once you're out of content, you're done with the game. Like me and Loki Gator used to make sure that we used to do all their they weren't called battle passes. I don't remember what they were, but like the Halloween ones, we would finish all those. We'd finish the seasons and all that stuff. And me and Loki and Michael used to play the hell out of Red Dead Redemption. I mean, it was a blast. But then at some point, it's like, okay, we're done, and then Take-Two or Rockstar or both of them say, well, we're going to kind of cool off developing new stuff for Red Dead. It's like, seriously?
It's not even 5 years old and you're done with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like I beat RDR2 several times, love it to death. With that in mind, the online board real quick.
See, I like the online because I like the collectibles. I liked going out and doing the collectibles. I like doing, the Moonshiner runs. I like doing the trader runs and stuff like that. I enjoyed that. If I got bored, I just became a dick and just started trolling people. So I enjoyed it. But the problem is that there's nothing new. Like nothing's, there's no reason to go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just couldn't believe they really gave up on that game like that. Like, wow. People waited years for the sequel to come out. Then when they finally have it, and you're bringing this stuff, you had to didn't you have to pay for the online unless you had Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus or whatever.
I don't remember, but I mean that's just because I had gold at the time, so it probably wouldn't have affected me. And then now I have Game Pass, of course. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if you had to pay extra for it or not.
Okay, because I want to say yes, but it's just the fact
Possibility.
That's why I never really when I see you have to pay for a multiplayer. I'm like, no, because there's no. I've learned from Resident Evil 6. I learned from Resident Evil 6 that they didn't. I mean, sure they came up with stuff with it, but man, it didn't last long.
Yeah.
Unlike with Operation Raccoon City, gave it all the shit that you want to. The multiplayer was fucking fun. I would play that almost every day.
Yeah. What's that one that just came out yesterday, the day before yesterday? Is that Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, I heard people were. Yeah, someone was talking to me about that, and I was just like, I can care less because
I've watched some gameplay. FaZe Jev has played it, and I've watched some gameplay from a couple of different people, and it actually looks pretty fun.
Is it because I don't know. I was thinking about getting the Evil Dead game when it was still relevant, but then it's it's at an okay level. It's not dead, but it's at an okay level, and I'm just.
Well, I mean, are you on Xbox or PlayStation?
Not really much anymore, to be honest.
Either one of them. Okay, I was gonna say because if you had Xbox with Game Pass, it's free anyway. Which I mean, that's the best reason to have Game Pass. Period. Is so many things are free. Day one that it's pretty nice. And there's been some pretty nice games that have been day one. That are nice, but
yeah. Some things that should have been but are not. And Neff says the only online multiplayer I enjoy these days is For Honor. It's stupid. It makes everyone salty, and it's great because of that rage and hilarity. And yeah, I did one match and I said I'm fucking done.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but I mean that was one of the things that I liked about Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Is if you could be in passive mode. Right, and they couldn't target you or anything like that. But I mean, if you had the right gun, if you had the semi-auto gun, handgun, the semi-auto pistols, I dual wield those. You could still kill somebody in passive mode, and people would get raging pissed. I have messages saved on my Xbox that would probably put people in jail. And I enjoy if I want a good laugh, I still go back to those messages. They used to get so pissed. They used to get so pissed. And that's what I was talking about earlier about trolling. I would just start, trolling. Plus, there was another dude that we started playing with. Me and Michael and Loki started playing with. He was a big time troll, and he was probably a bad influence. But yep.
Oh gosh, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Oh Jesus!
I can only imagine.
I want to hold on. Hold on, because I'm not sure about.
Hold, brace.
Okay, good. I thought these. You know how these people like to play things automatically and you want to have the volume all the way fucking up.
Oh yeah. Whenever I get ready,
it kind of reminded me of this. Talking about Xbox and trolling. Xbox's new 8 Strikes mod rollout judges hate speech 3 times worse than cheating. So 8 strikes equals 1 year suspension. Egregious infractions can cause permanent bans.
Nice.
And it says this week Microsoft is rolling out a newly standardized strike-based systems, laying out tiered enforcement plans for violations of the existing Xbox community standards. The intent, Microsoft says, is to give players clarity into how their behavior impacts their experience, but the system's time-based 8 strikes and you're out rule and the relative severity of certain sample infractions are already drawing perplexed comments from some corners. So 1 strike equals 1 day suspension, 2 strikes equals 1 day suspension. 3 strikes equals 3 days suspension. 4 strikes equals 7 days suspension. 5 strikes
a year.
14 days. Yeah, and I'm just like, what's the point of even just talking to people online if you're gonna?
Well, and Neff got it again there too. Like, he's absolutely correct. You know, my problem with that kind of stuff is who's deciding what is hate speech, first of all, and second of all, where is the burden of proof? Is the burden of proof on the person that submits it, and then it's reviewed by Xbox? Or is it just one of those things like, you know, like, again, I watch a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers. You know, I watch, like, again, you know, FaZe Jev, I watch Dismo, Handler, Feudus, and all those, right? And they're constantly getting comms banned and shadow banned, and they don't say anything, but it's like threatening. You know, like one time, These Knives Only said, you know, mad 'cause bad, and he got a 7-day comms suspension for that. Did somebody actually at Xbox review that, or Activision? You know, and say, oh wow, yeah, that's hate speech, that's harmful, that's threatening, that's whatever? Or is it just the fact that the entire dude's team reported him for it? You know, that Xbox is like, well, these 4 or 5 or 6 people said that he was hate speech or threatening, so 7-day comms ban, you know, or shadow banned, or, you know, or like, where's the burden of proof?
Yeah, that's crazy. And I think,
you know,
they were saying, like, I could be wrong, could be getting this mixed up with PlayStation, but saying that they'll be recording conversations and all that. I believe so. I definitely know PlayStation said that, but I think Xbox is starting to do that too. I could be wrong.
Right.
And I'm just like, I don't really need. I'm like, look, I literally shelled out like hundreds of dollars to get this fucking console. I think, and I'm paying online on top of that, along with games. I think I'm pretty entitled to say whatever the hell I say, unless I'm saying like some really off the wall shit, like, you know, some things that could be taken as being a, you know, plotting a terrorist attack or whatever. You know,
if it's threatening, sure.
Yeah.
You know, but not once have I ever said that I'm going to dox somebody because they said that they were going to fuck my mom.
Yeah. You know, it's like,
you know what I mean. It was part of the experience, especially in early Call of Duty and Halo.
Yeah.
You know, like getting teabagged in Halo. That's like, I think that was the genesis. I think Halo 2, you know, or I think Halo 2 was the first online one, right? We actually had multiplayer. But anyways, I think that was the genesis of being teabagged. You know, like, that was just what happened. That was part of it. I didn't need a safe space because of what somebody said to me or did to me. You know what I mean? I didn't want to find where somebody lived because they teabagged me after they sniped me in Halo 3. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
People need to chill the fuck out with this stuff.
Well, and you know, when I look back at the stuff, cause I mean, I was only a kid during those times, but when I look back at it now and I see like the gaming culture of then, it's like it was targeted towards who? Teenage boys, really.
It was toxic as fuck, and it was legendary.
Yeah, and even the game, even the reported.
Exactly. Yeah, reported.
Oh, too bad. As I said, if you have anything to say, take it to the higher ups. But right now, you're getting on this train.
Yep. He's got walls and aimbot, and he said that I'm mad because I'm bad. Reported.
Yeah.
7 days shadow ban. Boom. Got him. My dad runs Xbox.
Yeah, my dad works on Xbox. I'll get you banned. Gosh.
Yeah, my dad works at Microsoft Xbox Gold. He's gonna get you. Yeah.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always so cool to like look back at that stuff, and you see like the game, like the journal, not journals, but the magazines for it too, and you see like, man, these guys were off the wall kind of with some of the stuff they show, but it was awesome. Like, but nowadays it's like I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this because I seem like
my dad owns COD. Reported. Yeah,
my dad owns COD.
Reported.
Sure. My dad works at Nintendo. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Boom, done. That's right.
But it's like, man, it's just like it's that corporate recycle shit, man. It's just, and I don't even think it's corporate. I mean, yeah, there's a bit of it in there, but I think it's because you got these hack journalists who are not really journalists, and
right,
they don't care, and that's obvious. And it's just so redundant. It's like, man, I don't even want to buy anything from Game Informer, really, and I'm not shitting on them. It's just that I mean, when I collected Game Informer back like 12, 13 years ago, and I was collecting them before they reached their 200th magazine. You know, I was like, I still have some of them, especially the BioShock 2.
I have a good amount of Game Informers, and I still get them in the mail. But
yeah, I was like so eager about them, like, oh, that's awesome, and then you know, nowadays it's like, yeah.
Yeah, and Neff's right again. I'm so glad I had a chance to play these games when shit was so stupidly toxic. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
absolutely, because it was fun. It was actually
that was the point.
fun.
That was, especially when you pay for that stuff, or your parents pay for that stuff. You know, I'm thinking like when you're a kid and all that shit.
Dude, yeah, the days of telling people that they're poor and they, you fuck their mom, and then what would happen right after that, especially like, let's say Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty, Black Ops
1,
Ops 2 or whatever. Dude, you know what? Like Modern Warfare 2 was infamous for it. 1v1 me. Shit got settled on Rust.
Yep.
1v1 me, Rust, snipers only, right now.
Yep.
That was fun. Instead now it's like you got the cops show up at your door.
Stupid. And my Mr. Black says my dad owns COD and report. Oh, I'm sorry. He also owns YouTube. Canceled.
Yeah.
That's your first time on the rodeo, huh?
His dad does own YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep talking that.
All the times I said that was true. And you know what? If you go against what he says, that's hate speech.
Well, I mean, I can always pull out the good old race card because I'm black, so
So is he. What are you gonna do now?
Seems a little racist to me.
What are you gonna do now? It's like throwing a cat off of a cliff and you put, like the buttered toast on its back.
Well, you know what?
It just sits there.
I guess we gotta do that 1v1 on Rust then.
1v1 on Rust. There you go. Snipers only. Snipers only. No UAV.
I love this. I love this. This is.
Oh man.
But Neff says, I'm so glad I had a chance to play these games when shit was so stupidly toxic. Those were the days I'd rather play alone these days. So anyway, heading out. Peace. No!
What?
No! You can't get off the train? No, I'm just kidding. See you later, man.
Yeah. Better not. Let's have a black off.
Let's have a black off on Black Ops.
I plead the fifth.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we went there.
Yeah, we totally took it there.
Yeah, we went there. Yeah, we went there, bought a T-shirt and a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't need a safe space if somebody tells me they don't like me.
Yeah, no. I just, I'm not a weakling. I can actually. I've been dealing with this stuff since I was actually before I reached 10 years old. So, right. I mean.
Yeah. Well, and you know what, though, too? Like, me and my friend were talking about this the other day. It depends on who says that to me. Because, like, if a good example is like if you came out and said, I don't like that Pocket Kitty guy, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? What did I do? You know what I mean? Yeah. But if it's just some rando, I'd be like, okay, cool, whatever.
Hey, Mr. Black, I don't like that Pocket Kitty guy. He's a weirdo.
Dude, what the fuck? I mean, I am a weirdo. I'm not gonna deny that.
I mean, hey, join the club. We're all weirdos here.
Dude, talking about I started the club. You might be president, but I started it.
Man,
yeah,
that's some heavy truth right there. I shouldn't be the conductor. You should be.
The shit I've seen on the internet. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was around before all of that. I was around before 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I was around before Club Penguin. Back in my day, it was Club Dinosaur. Yeah.
Here's $1 million, kid. Keep up the hard work.
See, he gets it. See, he
yeah,
gets it.
yeah.
You got $1 million. Tell me who I don't like. Tell me. If I could just get a few more subscribers turning my back on somebody, there you go. You know, somebody in my fan base doesn't like somebody who I consider a friend. Well, then just, you know, fuck that friend.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He was the Cup.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I chose the perfect name for this show, DRHINO Dungeon, because, man, we are getting to some dark places now.
Mm-hmm. Shit, that ain't nothing.
This is only the tip of the iceberg.
You ever seen 4 girls finger paint?
Oh, God, I don't want to even know.
Much worse than 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
I'd rather not know. But
Much
anyway.
Worse. Yeah, anyways, yeah.
Anyway, on to the bright side of things.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I know you're not into the social media stuff, but where can we find you, Pocket Kitty?
YouTube, which I don't post on my Pocket Kitty channel half as much as I should. And then Twitter. Same handle on Twitter. And that's pretty much it. At some point, I need to start putting some more stuff on the Pocket Kitty channel. I need to figure out a good way to stream without it being hokey, to stream from the Series X to the YouTube.
You know what? Yeah, because I kind of thought about that, but I just, I wasn't committed. I was just like, look, let me see how this is on StreamYard. Let me figure this stuff on StreamYard before I start going to that.
I think StreamYard, there's a way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm unfortunately of the generation being 45 years old where technology, I have a difficulty with technology and just the fact that I have to do something repeatedly to know how to do it, you know, whereas, I mean, I go to the restaurant, I see 2-year-olds with a freaking, you know, Apple iPad and they're going nuts with it. I just can't do it.
I can't. I
have a hard time figuring out Streamlabs, StreamYard. It's hard for me.
I'm just saying, my cousin, he knows how to do half of that stuff, and he's talking about like some stuff, and I'm like, what the hell? What are you talking about? I'm like, dude, I'm not that old, but I'm just like, what are you talking about? And then I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat, actually.
Yeah. Yep. Michael's got a good point.
You didn't vote for Biden.
My favorite part is when people go out and interview people and they say that and they're like, "Oh, Trump said it." No, that was Biden.
I seen that video. That video is crazy.
Yeah. There's like
and they're so sure about like 100. Like they're like, that has to be Trump. Trump is the only one who probably says something like that.
Trump, he's racist. Why is he racist? Well, because everybody tells me he's racist. But anyways, yeah. We don't need to go into that. Yeah, but I mean, if I could, I would totally, because I've been streaming a little bit on Twitch, which, oh, by the way, I do stream on Twitch once in a while. But Twitch is kind of eating itself. It's kind of like the snake that's eating its own tail.
I mean, they've been doing that for years now.
It's getting so much worse with their ads and their shares and stuff like that. Like Kick is going to destroy. Kick is going to destroy Twitch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which I don't even really care about Kick. Like I'd rather just go straight to YouTube. Like I would ditch Twitch. I rhymed. I would ditch Twitch, and I would go to just straight to YouTube. Because YouTube, if you can find a way to do it, it's easier. And I can get an Elgato. I used to have an Elgato back like 13 years ago. But I mean, then I got to figure out the friggin' Elgato. And then there's a couple of apps where you can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But as far as I know, with the way YouTube does their compression rate, if it goes from Twitch to YouTube, it loses a lot of the clarity. I mean, if I could just stream straight to YouTube, to my YouTube channel, from the Series X. That would be just fantastic. And I need to look back into StreamYard. I could probably do it with StreamYard, but so much shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally. And Mr. Black, hey man, have a good night. And, it's good to see you on here and talk to you and everything, especially those wild comments. I definitely got a good laugh.
Yep,
So
for real. Yep,
for real. And God, no.
It's good talking to you. I'll probably talk to you again soon. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. If not, unless somebody offers me some money, and then go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Bro, what the hell? I thought we were cool.
We've shared so much. I don't care. Here's $1 million. See that right there? You're worth way more than that. I was promised 10 subscribers if I just tell you to go fuck yourself. So I'm gonna go tell you to go fuck yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Keep your friends close.
Yeah. And before we go off the air and everything, I want y'all to know this. I guess a little bit of shameless self promo, even though I don't really feel any shame about it or anything like that.
Name of the game.
On my on my Twitter, DRHINO409, that basically find me right there. I have this poll going on until the next day, and the candidates are, well, I gotta be careful what I show. This ain't gonna be too egregious. This ain't gonna be too egregious. I hope
it's gonna be goth boobies.
Something like that.
Perfect. Show it.
Well, I don't know how it's gonna look on your guys' stuff.
No.
So this is one of the candidates right here named Gehenna or Gen.
Mm-hmm.
What I do is that every week I hold a poll, and then towards the end, towards the next week, I give out like a character profile about these characters, and just give a little bit of detail about it, just to just to enrich like the lore about it and everything, get people interested. And Gehenna is that of course she's a beauty, obviously, but there's more to her. I don't want to say too much in case she gets picked. And the art is by my boy Carmen FX, so shout out to him.
Nice, right on. Okay.
The other one we have is the Beastly Shepherd.
Okay.
She's basically a cult. She's a founder of a cult, and that's her weapon right there. Is this whip that also acts like her belt. So I mean, she's something. She
okay.
I'll be honest. I was like, man, I just wanted to understand like cultures' behaviors. I'd be looking to like the little documentaries about them, mainly about the founders and how they treated people and how what their beliefs were, and obviously they're very skewed. So I wanted something like that. Right. And honestly, I mean, it's some interesting history that is pretty debaucherous, if that's a real word, but
it is.
Yeah. And the other one, well, I'm not going to show that.
Damn.
If you wanna go see that last pick, again, my Twitter is DRHINO409, and of course, under all that, there's going to be a nerd post with the poll right there for people to vote on, and yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and check that out right now. Let's see what we got here. Boop, 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 boop. I'm still learning it, so you gotta bear with me.
Yeah,
and I'm old.
But I can't say that last one. If you do get to her, she's called the Teller, and I just wanted something really like metal. Really, that's kind of like how I base this stuff off, like something that's just like really cool and also freaky. And with her, I wanted like, look like a warped priestess with these tattoos burnt on her skin and everything, with with the piercings and everything. But like when her back, if you see what her back is, there's no skin. It literally shows her fucking spine and everything on the back. So
why is it not loading for me? Hold on. I gotta see that for some reason it is not loading. It could be my phone. I might need to restart my phone.
Could be, or it might be the settings too. I don't know.
I mean, I gotta see this now. Let me get rid of that. Maybe it's this. Let's reload this. Let's do some of this. Oh, why don't I just look it up on my computer? See, I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here trying to do it on my phone. And I've got a computer in front of me. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just, whoo.
Yeah,
that's something. Being old. Okay, let's try this again. Go to here. Go to here. DRHINO 419. Doom. It says no results. It's got to be search settings. I think you're right. Yep, that's exactly what it was. It said that it was basically in safe search. Why do I care about that?
Yeah.
Ooh, Teller wins. That's my vote.
Yeah, she's something.
Okay.
Yeah, she's something.
All right, I see what she's throwing down. All right, okay.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'll be honest. The last two polls I did, they ended with a tie, and I'm just like, I was like, I can't be doing these ties anymore. So I'm interfering with not interfering but like once everything is counted for, I'm like, okay, now I'm just gonna get my personal pick about it, and then it's gonna be this because the first one I did give people I did let them be the tiebreaker for the first one, and that was coming close again, like almost to a tie, and I just said, you know what, I'm not gonna do it.
How do you vote?
Gotta be tiebreaker.
How do you vote? Just by comment.
So what you do is that you see that poll where it says Gann, BC Shepherd, and Teller.
See candidates.
Okay, so you click on that post.
Thank God you're actually helping me. Okay. Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Now see, now I just tied up with the Teller. I just tied up with Beasley Shepherd.
So that's nice. I mean,
yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh, live with Pocket Kitty. Who the fuck is that asshole? All right. Anyways.
Yeah. Who's that guy?
Who's that? God damn it! On God, for real. But yeah, man. Seriously, thanks for having me. I'll get back on here again whenever you'll have me. We need to just get a little bit of a party going on here. We need to get you a fun going for a mask so we can actually have a camera.
I'm just glad you're here and everyone's enjoying it, especially those who are going to be watching it later on. Hopefully they don't question the chain of command here. I'm just following orders, I'm a messenger. But anyway.
Yeah. Same.
But I'll see y'all later. And anything last words? Pocket Kitty?
No, I don't think so. Just stay cool, have fun, and I'll probably see you on here again at some point.
All righty. See you, everyone.
Later.